Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Hi everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be reacting to Hell's Paradise Season 1 Episode 11, Weak and Strong. Last episode, May grew up. I don't know how that happened. And then she's speaking, and then Gabimaru asked her, okay, what is the power that the Tencent were using? And she's like, Tao. And then she kept saying weak and strong and something or other. They weren't getting it. And then the Doshin show up. And the Doshin also showed up with Chobe and Toma. And Chobe got hurt pretty bad and he's on the floor bleeding. What else happened? Yeah, so that's basically what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/philly. And now let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Stand down my fat people. Oh, the waves. After seeing Shion, I'm like, oh, I forgot. We were talking about the waves that goes through people and things that he's able to perceive, and that's how he's able to fight, I guess. Even though he's blind, he can perceive the waves, meaning the Tao that May mentioned. He's gonna wake up. Yeah. There's no way he was dead. I refuse to believe that. Take care of the others. Oh, because he's eating the bodies and stuff. Ah. Hmm? Somehow I don't think you're going to. What happened? Oh, he's back. Oh, the marks on him. Protecting his brother? Damn. He's clearly saw that. He's seeing Tao perfectly. Nah, they can't. I'm worried that the Tencent's gonna show up, and is he gonna be able to use it? Oh.
この後。
強い。
これならタオってのを使いこなすのもすぐだな。
はい。強いダメ。
You're all about strength. You need to be weak too. You need strong and weak.
タオ。
Mm.
強い弱い。
無理問答見て。
剣竜。笑えるほど頼もしい。お主は何してるんだ。化け物の分析。
Oh my goodness.
一体急所が違う。まあ生物学的に不可解といえば彼女も同じですが。
No, you're not dissecting her.
崖を不思議な力で削って逃げたように見えた。普通の人間にはそんなことはできない。また泣かせた。
今日泣かすんじゃねえよ。んな目つき悪いとモテねえぞ。
モテなくて結構。わしは最大者だ。え、今はいるか。
あれは俺には全国津々浦々。
She knows. They're taking him over her away. They're trying to protect her?
様が城内より放逐されて数百年。蓬莱からも姿を消し、我々も途方に暮れておりました。リエン様の言いつけもあり探した共に帰りましょう。我々にはあなたの助けが必要です。
So is she also part of the Tenkan?
天仙様と同格。お前たち人間を養分とする側だ。天仙って導いてください。あなた様の助けがなければ我々は。
これ以上厄介事に関わっては先を見失うかもしれん。
Aww.
事情も知らんし勇み足かも。そもそもわしの柄じゃないし面倒だし。だがまた泣かれても構わんし、それだ
Aww.
けでも
にするために我らは来たのだ。
いつの間に。
Two of them?
あいつあの蝶の親玉か。ぶち殺してやる。
Oh, it's those butterflies that sting you and turn you into humans, right? Are those the human face butterflies?
たっぷり礼をしてやる。
なら僕にも礼を言ってください。左手を改造直したのは僕ですよ。
Modify.
ってこと
仕事も失うことでより研ぎ澄まされるからな。俺の剣はより強くなったぞ。
I like this guy's outlook on life.
は不可視の術を使う。
なるほど。これがタオか。邪魔するな射程のくせに。
射程じゃないし。
メイ様とも本来無関係なはず。なぜかばおうとする。
確かにある者が困っていたら助ける。当然だろう。お前らこそなぜそこまであの娘に執着する。
メイ様はその修行に必要不可欠な存在なのだ。タオを高める修行は5つある。
What are you teaching them?
そして最も重要な防虫術。
Okay.
防虫術は相手が必要な修行。光合って何。
平たく言えば成功のことです。
何。万物は陰と陽の木、どちらかを必ず持つ。この2極を循環させるほどタオは増していく。天仙様は防虫術に加え、ご自身でも陰陽の循環が可能な超越最上のタオを実現するために1000年もの間修行に励んでおられるのだ。
陰陽2極の循環。女と男が入れ替わるあれか。
陰、それも特上の陰の木。メイ様の陰と我々の陽を結合し循環させることが
Are you freaking kidding me?
防虫術の鍛錬となる。
Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
修行相手として蓬莱にとどまるか。メイ様の傷はリエン様がつけた。そのための目印なのだ。お嬢が怯えてた理由が分かったぞ。超気持ち悪いなてめえら。おい忍者、あのムカデも俺が。
Kill these dudes.
私はそういうのが許せんらしい。
Burn them off.
目印だと。まるで 物のように言うのはやめろ。
戦術撃死会、この場で皆殺しだ。やってみろ。千人数が妖怪変化だな。めまい、虫の鱗粉を吸い込んだか、つくづく戦いづらいやつらだ。
硬いがそのまま燃えて。
あの蝶は危険だぞ、ちびまる。
忍法火の橋。
Don't be making me smile when I'm pissed off.
タオ、漠然とは感じるが、もっとはっきり知覚しないと戦いにならん。タオを見るには強さと弱さの両立した心が必要だと。彼女に直接僕のタオに触れてもらい、自分のタオを感じる補助にしたんです。見えはしない。
I was about to say, why are they doing this? What they are supposed to be fighting, but it's the fire that's blocking their way.
特にガビマル、あなたは心を弱くしなければならないと。弱くって戦闘中だぞ。そう、弱くする。
強いは弱いのみ、弱いは強いの種。強いも弱いも全部。
まあ一朝一夕には体得できないでしょうが。いや、もういい。大体わかった。
ポーキー、
It has big tail.
丸、
Aww.
戦術鈴差し。
Ooh.
こんな説明で理解したのか。
やつにタオって名前は知らなくても似た術を習得してても変じゃねえ。
This is it.
タオの動きから攻撃の意志や方向が読み取れた修行の数々。そのどれでもたどり着けなかった感覚だ。自分の弱さを受け入れて初めて相手の弱さも感じられるのか。わかる。迷いながら進む彼女の強さが、まるで一滴の水が周囲とぶつかり大きな波紋を作る様がわかるように。
まるで天使。
もうお主の勝ちはない。
無駄にタオを感知しただと。この技の精度は。
話せ。他に仲間は。
私を含む3人の同志が人間の偵察を天仙様より命じられた。今回の上陸者は何かが違うとの通りだったようだが。待てー、主役を置いて射程が目立ってんじゃねえ。
忍法を怒りつぶてムカデバージョン。
Wait, did they open the door to Horai to them?
蓬莱。
Does the door just open? No. Okay, they opened it. Or did Hoko open it? Did Hoko open it? And then that was his punishment? I don't think it's dead though. Since it seems like he can also regenerate. I guess we'll see. This episode pissed me off. Was it last episode or as I was watching this intro? I don't know. Or either last episode or either as I was sitting here about to get into this one, I was just thinking that the only things that I've seen the Denson do was being intimate and killing people. And it seems like the intimacy thing was why is it that each time they would show up on the screen, they're like being intimate? Like, I didn't get it, and it was getting on my nerves. But then when that Doshin was explaining things and he was like, okay, first when he saw May, he went after May and got her back, and he's like calling her Sama and wanting her to go back to them because they need her help. And the way they were talking, it seems like she was also a Tensen, and I'm like, okay, like if she's also a Tensen and then they want her back, I can understand that, But then the girl clearly didn't want to go, and she was crying, and Gabimaru stepped in front of her, was protecting her, And then they started going into this explanation as to why they needed her. And I'm like, like as I was sitting in this chair right here, I was vibrating anger. So that's why I wanted Gabimaru to deal with them, destroy them, burn them, like let nothing remain, because it was just pissing me off. But then they have the towel and he didn't know how to use it yet, you know. And you had Tamiya, what's his name? What was it? Yeah, Tamiya. You have Tamiya, you have May on his shoulder, on his shoulder, and him like trying to kill people. And he's like, okay, how is that? And she's like, no, strong, strong. He's still not getting it. So it's like both Tamiya and Gabimaru were not getting the Tao thing. But you cannot defeat these people without knowing how to use Tao, you know. And then it was Fuchi that showed up and was basically explained to him what was going on. And he's like, I, I could see it once she touched me, and or something or other like that. And so she was touching Gabimaru's hands, and but then Fuchi was telling him that you also need to like let your mind be weak or something or other like that. And when um May said something about the seed of weakness or strength or something or other like that, he remembered when Sagiri told him about his weakness being the seed of strength or something or other. And that's where I believe he started seeing the Tao, and now he was understanding what it was about and he could see it. And he's like, Fuchi was like, you probably won't be able to master it like that. You know, it's gonna take you time. But he's like, nah, he got it. And then he went after them. But they're still not dead yet. I want them dead, people. I want them dead. Before he could deal the final blow, I guess. Gabimaru was asking him questions about where the Tencent were and whatnot, and he's like, there are three of us Doshin that is sent after them, and including him. So I'm guessing the one that's with um Chobe and Toma is one of them, plus the two here. So it's those three. And I'm guessing there are no more Doshin. Hopefully they are not. Um, yeah, so he told him about the Tencent and whatnot, but then they're still not dead yet. And then that's when they showed the others opening the door to Horai, and then Hoko said being cut off. And then you have that dude over there. I think his name is Modan. You had him over there, waiting on them or something. So just thinking about what this just talked about is it's pissing me off. Like it's pissing me off. Okay, you have Chobe facing the Doshin over there. Um, last episode when he got stabbed and was on the floor with his blood pooling around him, and I'm like, no, he's not dead, you know. And yes, he wasn't dead, but Toma thought he was, or he was worried about him, and he was running after him. And when he woke up, he's like, Toma, what are you doing? I told you to take care of those nobodies. And then he went back to taking care of them. And then you have Joey facing this ocean, and he could now clearly see the Tao inside this dude. And as they were fighting, his perception of the Tao kept getting stronger. And even himself, he started using Tao, like he pulled the Tao around his fist and like crushed the Doshin. And the guy was wondering, okay, how are you doing this? How is he able to understand Tao and use Tao so like quickly or something or other. And I'm like, it's probably because he was eating those monsters, you know? He probably got Tao out of them. That's why he was also was able to regenerate when he's I feel like at one point his bones were broken or something, and then he's sort of like twisted back up or something or other. So he's able to heal himself. At least I don't know if to the level that the Tencent can, but at least a little bit, he's able to heal himself, and he was able to defeat this Doshin. And he was also asking this Doshin where the Tencent were and all of that. I was worried a little bit. I know the Tencent sent these Doshin after these humans, right? And as Chobe was defeating excuse me, this Doshin, I was worried that one of the Tencent was going to show up again, like right at that moment. And even though Chobe is now able to adapt and is now able to use Tao and is able to heal himself to a certain degree, were one of the Tencent were they to show up, I don't think he's at a level yet where he can defeat them. Like at first, the first encounter with the Tencent, yes, the Tencent was stronger than him, but they didn't want to kill him. They wanted to throw him into the pit and have him turn into flowers and become 10 or whatever that they can drink. Either way, they didn't want him to die during that first encounter. But now, seeing how they are growing and becoming a threat, I felt like should one of the Tencent show up in this particular moment, he won't be able to defeat them, although he just seems like someone that will refuse to die and that will find a way to adapt and kill the Tencent. So I don't know. I like that. It seemed like Chobe is able to become, or not become, like use Tao, figure out Tao and use it through just sheer willpower and strength. While you have Gabimaru there that's doing it the weak and strong kind of way, you know. So it's like two different methodology, but they came to the same conclusion. But I believe it's just Tamiya that's not able to do it yet or perceive it yet. Um, I wonder if he's gonna be able to do that in the future. We'll see. Ugh, I don't even want to think about that anymore. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is gonna be in the pinned comments. You can just click on it and you can watch it right now. And you can also catch up with all my previous Hell's Paradise episodes. There's a link in the comment as well. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Today's gonna be the day you notice, 'cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.